Hey guys, Nandra here. This is going to be part 2 of my Commander Midsword. This time is going to be versus Shadow. Most times when you're versus Shadow, you just have to assume that you're most likely versus Mid Shadow because Mid Shadow is the most popular. I play out Maid Leader here. I kind of wish it had been Veteran Lancer. However, beggars can't be choosers. I'm just glad I had someone to play. So he does pass turn 2, which lets me know that he either bricked or he's actually not Mid Shadow, but it's instead Nep. The Undying Resentment confirms it, because that's a card that you only ever see if you're versus Nep, particularly if you're versus Spell Nep, which is actually kind of scary for me because Spell Nep runs a lot of removal, and my deck doesn't have that much storm damage, so. But here he does misplay a little bit. Or not misplay. He is unfortunate. Like, if he was gonna play Death's Ledger, he needed to play it this turn. Because that's how his deck wins. Because the only creatures that they use are the ones from Death's Ledger, so the Liches, or from Mordecai, Cowie, and Nethys. However, he just let my Albert just stay on the board here, so that Albert has already done 10 damage. The Odohime comes out. He can't perfectly clear this. Because even if he had Foul Tempest, the Odohime would be alive at 3? Something like that. Or sorry, the Odohime would be alive at 1. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so this turn I actually do kind of misplay a little bit. I kind of math incorrectly. I needed to Evo Lumimage, just so that way I would still push to the same amount of damage because next turn I have Fangblade. But I kind of got a little bit excited here because it was like, okay, well, like I got this in my bag. I topped Fangblade. Like he's done so. So yeah, that was a misplay. Granted, I'm not gonna get punished for it because Spellnut doesn't have healing, so he's already at 3. So when this Fangblade comes down, it's going to kill him. And he can't even use Cowie to try to correctly heal off that either, because even if he does, he has to throw so many resources into that Cowie in order to do so that that the rest of what's in my hand can still perfectly deal with it. So he does hit me for 4 here, and then I just go ahead and finish off things with Fangblade, and yeah, and that's the game. So because this game was actually pretty fast, I'm actually going to show another one. And this one's going to be versus Forestcraft. Alright. So I was going second. I did pitch away the Geno, and that was a mistake a little bit, just because I already have a 2-drop, so if in my next 4 cards I see a 3-drop, that I would have been perfectly fine to keep it. However, I chose not to, just because I do also ideally want to have Commanders plus Gwen in my hand. So that way on 4 I can get multiple reductions. Alright, so he played the first Sylvan Justice here. That was really unfortunate. But I do have the Angel of the Word to clear it up. And I'm just going to try to hold my Grimnir till 10 if able. But he has a second Sylvan Justice, which is unfortunate. This is my Evo turn though, so if I top deck a Gawain, I'm in good shape. But instead I get the Geno, I pitch back, which is still perfectly fine because he's already used 2 Sylvan Justices. However, it's not like ideal for me. So he goes EPM this turn, which is fine. The EPM is a lot better than him having Fina this turn. Just because if he had Fina, he would have had an overall stronger board, and I would not have been able to deal with it as easily as I do this turn. I go Lumi Mage. The Lumi Mage is really nice because it leaves him with 2 bodies, and unless he has like double May here, then like he's gonna have a rough time. All right, so here he goes May. This was a mistake. He should have just given me his last Evo, but apparently he had a second guidance, and so and gets the thing anyway, which is actually fine for me because that's one guidance that's not being used on a Roach. Alright, so this gives me a pretty free Otohime. I have 3 evolves left, and he has 1. He's also Forest, so even if he had Will of the Forest this turn for 7, that wouldn't quite be enough to deal with the entirety of the Otohime by itself. Alright, so here, he throws out a bunch of 0 costs. I'm like, shit. What's going on right now? Am I dead to Roach stuff somehow? Like... Yeah, but instead, he makes a Roach play for 6, and then floods the board. So we both have 10 creatures on the board. However, he has a Roach in his hand. I know he has a Roach in his hand, but he's out of but he's already used 2 bounces, so I highly doubt he has a third one. So I'm actually going to ignore his board because the only way he can kill me is with Roaches, and if he's using Roaches, I don't want to sacrifice my racing potential. Like, he did a lot to me this turn, I'm gonna do a lot to him this turn. So he goes Fina here. I didn't actually like the Fina that much. I actually thought it more so needed to be like an Ancient Elf or something like that. However, I do have a Fangblade in my hand, and if it had been Ancient Elf, he would have died. But he's still suffice to say not in a good spot because turn 8 is my Fangblade play. I have tokens that got stuck on the board as well. However, I'm still a little bit afraid of like Roach shenanigans because he only really needs like 1 bounce to kill me. I'm also pretty fucking awful at Roach math, so... But I do go ahead and drop him down to 4. If anything on my board 6, he's dead to Fangblade. If he tries to heal, he's still dead to Fangblade. So he goes Aaron, but as I said, the Aaron's not enough because Fangblade's going to come out, it's going to kill the Aaron, and then the rest of my dudes are going to go face and kill him. Alright, so I do actually accidentally kind of BM a little bit just because, like, for me personally, when I get hypey, I tend to misplay more just because I get like really like caught up in the hype because the making the play that I did to not clear his board, that was a pretty tense situation for me. Like, granted, it was a calculated risk. However, it's still one of those like decisions that like wins or loses you a game. Like, and it's always one of those things that they want to actually like be conscious about and to actually think about when you're like reviewing a game post game, because you do want to try to improve on your play whenever possible, as well as in general your overall decision making when it comes to certain matchups. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. Part 3 should be up later today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.